Hey, it's Clark Reid back with more tech headlines for you. And, if you like these reports, it really helps us if you give a little tap to the like button. You can also subscribe, touch the bell icon, and you'll know when each new report is up and ready for you. No more than a day after I reported about Apple getting into the $4 trillion valuation club and mentioned that Nvidia was the first member of that elite group, things have changed. CNBC.com reports Nvidia has just pierced the $5 trillion valuation mark. Stock was up 3% Wednesday, which gets them across the line. The latest move higher comes shortly after CEO Jensen Huang said Nvidia expects $500 billion in AI chip orders and announced plans to build 7 new supercomputers for the U.S. government. The stock price, which closed up 5% in the previous session, had climbed nearly 50% year to date. I'm pretty happy with my dumb fridge and have friends and neighbors that are as well. But meanwhile, the appliance makers are forging ahead with more smart refrigerators. And now comes the inevitable. Samsung has fridges with integrated displays. And if you guessed, they're going to start serving ads on the displays. You aced the test. According to MacRumors.com, Family Hub refrigerators in the U.S. are getting a widget that shows ads. Samsung is calling it a pilot program. It says the promotions and curated advertisements will be, quote, offered to some fridge owners. Family Hub refrigerators start at $18.99. They go up to $34.99, and they come with both 21.5 and 32-inch screens. Hey, that's bigger than the monitor I use on the computer I do these videos with. The initial ads will only be for Samsung products, and the ads are opt-out. But a lot of people won't be able to figure out how to do that or won't take time to try. Oh boy, I'm going to keep my old dumb fridge for a while longer. This is a big non-newsy story. It finally happened, but the battle over it's been going on for over a year. OpenAI has finally announced that it completed its recapitalization as becoming a for-profit corporation. Gizmodo notes this is in spite of one of the company's co-founders, Elon Musk. Of course, Musk has Grok integrated with the X platform, and that is AI and definitely not nonprofit. Back to OpenAI, though, the new structure will have 2 separate entities. It will have the OpenAI Foundation, which will remain a nonprofit and which will have partial control over OpenAI Group, which is the new public benefit corporation. Public benefit of the stockholders, really, but okay. Under the new structure, OpenAI Group will be able to do things that a nonprofit can't. It can raise money and acquire companies. It'll also get its own board of directors, which the foundation will appoint. OpenAI Foundation will own 26% of the new for-profit OpenAI Group, valued at about $130 billion. It will continue to be granted shares of the company as it grows, and Microsoft will hold 27% stake in the for-profit arm, which is currently valued at $135 million. Microsoft also announced that as part of this deal, it will continue to hold intellectual property rights to OpenAI models and future products through the year 2032. The remaining 47% of the company's stock will be held by other investors and employees of OpenAI Group. An announcement that will be, honestly, it's a little light on details right now, but Westinghouse has announced it has cut a deal with the Trump administration to build $80 billion worth of new nuclear reactors for power generation. ArsTechnica.com reports that the government also indicated its finalized plans with GE Vernova and Hitachi to build those reactors. During Trump's Japan visit, it was announced that, quote, Japan and other various Japanese companies, end quote, will invest up to $332 billion for energy infrastructure. This specifically mentioned Westinghouse, GE Vernova, and Hitachi. Westinghouse claims the $80 million will be enough to build out 8 reactors, and the 8 reactors, if they're full size, that's not going to be possible, actually. It's really only enough for 5 large size reactors. The deal mentions some smaller modular reactors, but right now the Nuclear Regulatory Commission has not approved that type of reactor. And I correct myself again, it is $80 billion. That's the amount of the deal. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.